Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm happy to have you back here with me. Today we're going to be talking about some of the Realher, their new eyeshadow stick. It's the main thing they'll be focusing on. I did also pick up the Ultimate Glow Getter palette that I mentioned in the last video that I did concerning the Realher products. So I'm going to put that on too. But I'm not going to do too much further ado with this intro. And we're gonna go and put these things on. I have just like foundation concealer on, that's all I have on right now. So we can get started with this face palette. But again, if you didn't watch my first Realher video, that's totally fine. Not at all an issue. And also if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Mackenzie. I like beautiful things, makeup, bags, things like that. But if you haven't seen that other one, this company, I just really like kind of like the meaning behind it, I guess, and like their motto and all of that stuff. And I talk about that a little more in depth in my other video, but they're all about empowering women, and that's something that I'm all for. Love that. So if you want more information on that, if you want to see some of the other products that I have that I've used, I would say check out that other video for some of that, just because I don't want to be too repetitive if you did see that one. So now without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and move in a little bit, and we're going to put on this Ultimate Glow Getter palette so you can actually see this palette in use, since I referenced it in the other one. And then we'll do the eyeshadow sticks. All right, here we go. All right, I had to tuck my hair back so that it's out of our way a little bit. We'll see, I might end up actually just putting it up probably. Do I have a hair tie somewhere? That's not a hair tie that I like, but it'll work because it's right here. Okay, so we're just gonna pull it back for now, and I'll mess with it later because it's a mess right now, but that's okay, it's out of our face. So the Ultimate Glow Getter Cheek Trio palette. I have not used this palette before, but I did use, I've used their blush a lot, and that's what I talked about. And that other one is the blush that I got from Ipsy, and I really, really like that formula, so I'm assuming this will be very similar. But here's what we're looking at. We have blush, highlighter, and contour or bronzer, I don't remember now. Bronzer. So those are those items. Blessed is kind of this like peachy color, and it is much more of a matte. The one that I tried on last time was a little bit more shimmer, so this one is more of a matte. I'm gonna put that on first. I'm gonna put the blush on first, and then I'm gonna put the bronzer on. This bronzer seems a little dark for me, so we're gonna see, and then you can kind of see too, because there's only the one shade option for the palette. But here is the blush, and they are nicely pigmented. This is a nice light color though, but so far this seems to be similar to, well, the same formulation as the other one. The way it goes on my cheeks nicely. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And I like that it's not like an overpowering color. It's very simple, yet elegant. I like that. Okay, let's use the bronzer. I'm gonna use it like a bronzer, but I'm scared, so let's just, oh, that's actually not bad. When I put that swatch on my wrist really poorly because I was just checking it out for myself, but I don't think it'll be too terrible. But I'm gonna start down here. Yeah, see? I knew it was gonna be a little dark, so I started down there. And then, ooh, it's really dark. Okay. Welcome to a first impression of the bronzer. I'm gonna tap it off of my hand a little bit, because it is also very pigmented. I'm just kind of like doing a little tippy tap, and then I'm coming in here to bronze. I'm real bronzed. This bronze is a little dark for me. I could use it more as like a bronzer. Good old contour bronzer combination. I almost said bronzer again. Tried to pull my hair back so we could actually see this, and it's still falling down. Okay. So there's the bronzer. Put that one on. And then, and what is that one called again? Incredible. I feel like these pans are definitely, they've got to be refillable. Like, do you see the little notching there? They're clearly exchangeable, but I'm not going to dig that out and mess with that right now. I don't remember seeing that on the website, though. I didn't see like a replacement pack. So maybe they're not. I don't know. Let's see. I need a highlighter brush. We'll do this one. Ooh. That's nice. It's nice and subtle color. I like that color. All right, so that's that palette. I'll have to look at some of the claims and stuff and let you know when we do my final thoughts about that with, you know, if they are interchangeable or whatnot. I'll double check and let you know. But we're going to move on to the main shebang of this, if you will. The eyeshadow sticks. This is the box, but it's kind of ripped open because I couldn't get that one open. So I have 3 of the colors of the eyeshadow sticks. It's hard to see with the lighting, but this one is the I'm an influencer. I like your eyeball. This one is the matte chocolate brown. When I put it on, it was real brown. So we're gonna go real lightly with that one today. I also have the one that I was really interested in seeing the color of on my face, is not this one. I'll show you that one in a second. Is this one, I Am Balanced. Again, I spelled like I. Because this one is a matte camel brown or caramel brown. Caramel brown. It is a caramel matte, which when I saw it online, I was worried it was gonna be like too much of my skin color. I didn't want to see it on me, so I figured some of you might want to see it on, you know, if you have similar skin complexion to me, that'll be helpful. If you don't, I don't know, maybe it'll still be helpful to you, but I grabbed that one because I wanted to see that. And then I did grab the Rose Shimmer. Because obviously, like, when I see these things, my mind goes to Brilliant Eye Brighteners. That's just where my mind goes. And I have, this one's not the rose, but I have a couple different Brilliant Eye Brighteners. Like, I have this very pink one, Miko. Tara's maybe a little more rosy. I feel like this one's kind of between those two. Like, if you look at the bottoms, it's actually really similar to Tara here. So I can swatch those next to each other at the end if you want to see some of that, but I wanted to try it out because that's where my brain always goes. So I'm gonna do all 3 of these. You can totally do these one and done. In fact, I've done that with the Rose Shimmer. I did that with the chocolate one. I just really blended it out and then went faintly across the eyelid more. I don't think I did that with this one. The caramel, I keep wanting to say camel. The caramel one, but you could. What I'm gonna do today though is I'm gonna put the caramel up here. I'm gonna use the Rose Shimmer and I'm gonna do the chocolate, like, to give it more of that smoky eye look. So you can see all those 3 on my face in different parts of my face, but this can totally be a one and done. Where did that one go though? I'm making a mess. All right, so I'm gonna start with I Am Balanced, the caramel one. And these are very, very soft. Like, I think maybe even, like, definitely softer and creamier than the Brilliant Eye Brightener. Like, do you see how I just smudged that? Like, I barely touch it and they go everywhere. So this I'm going to do with my finger. The other one I'm going to do with a brush because I actually think that it is almost better with a brush because it is so creamy. It, like, just controls a little bit better. So this is before I blend it out too. This is just the way that that one looks on my skin. And then I need a brush. I want a big fluffy brush. So it does blend out pretty well with a brush as well. I would say they're both pretty equally blended, but I do have more control with the brush because with my finger it just like slides. It's very slippy and slidey. All right. I'm scared about the chocolate. I think I'm gonna do that one next and then we can cover up with the rose. So again, this is I Am Influential. All right, we'll see. It's real dark. I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna start with. See, like it gets away from me real fast. Thankfully, I can come in and kind of clean it up. I might have to bring the brush in for this side because without the brush, it's just really hard, especially if I'm trying to do it in a concentrated area. If I just want to smear across my whole eye, fine. That's fine then. That's one thing, but that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Is it? No, it is not. So if I use the brush, I can get it a lot more precise. It still does go out a little bit, but again, because it is so creamy, like you just saw there, wiped it up with my finger and we're good. I would say those, no, don't touch that side of the brush yet. I might have to clean up later, but I'm gonna not touch it yet. That's not bad. I just want to go in so badly with the brush over there. Okay, so that definitely took it down a notch because you could see when I put it on, like it was real chocolate brown, like brown. And now it's more smoky, neutral, not neutral. Unnatural is the word I meant. It's not natural either, but it's more natural, more muted. All right, and finally, our lovely rose shimmer. What are you called? I Am Glowing. So I'm gonna come in here and bring this one. I need a clean finger. Do I even have a clean finger left? Okay, so I can wipe that down. That's what it looks like wiped down. But I am gonna come in just to really build it up and not wipe it down too, because that's what I want there. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna take this brush, blend it out and down. Okay, and again, the brush I feel like just holds it on more. It actually looks pretty similar because this one does come off a lot with the brush. No, my finger, not the brush, sorry. Okay, so that is the eye look that we have. They look pretty even. So again, this one was done all with my finger. This one was done with a brush. It's definitely more controlled because these are really slippy formula. I like that's got pluses and minuses to it because it's movable. Like I could still go up here and I can adjust it. I can move things. That's awesome. But if you want it to set down right away, maybe it won't do that. So you gotta be a little careful with that. And it does, like it'll stay on all day, but it does crease. And I feel like the shimmer, when I wore it, creased worse than the other one. But I think when I wore, like I'm just thinking about like when I wore the dark brown one all day, I definitely did blend that one in more, and I think I used a brush that day. And I think when I used the shimmer, I didn't use a brush, I put it on with my fingers and it creased a lot. So it's just kind of a matter of playing with it, because I think the parts, you know, the parts that I did blend in on the shimmer stayed pretty well, but when I just put the shimmer on like I did here, over all of it, it creased. But if I brush it in, like the matte is staying there. That chocolate matte isn't really creasing. And obviously I've had this on for 2 minutes now, but when I've worn it all day, look at this, it's just like all over me. When I've worn it all day, I'm hoping I'm not getting it all over this shirt that I we're good. But there it is. That's why. It's just something I noticed is it does crease a little bit if you don't blend it down. So just to be aware of that. But I'm going to zoom through cleaning off my hand. No, I'm going to zoom through putting on the rest of my mascara, eyeliner, and brows, so the rest of my eyes. And then I will probably move back a little bit. We can talk final thoughts, and I will swatch those eyeshadow sticks for you. And I'll swatch them next to the Brilliant Eye Brightener. Why not? All right, well, let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to start by showing you these swatches here. Now, these 3 are the Realher, and they do pack a lot more of a punch action than the Brilliant Eye Brightener, looking at that. So these 2 are the Brilliant Eye Brightener. Miko is this really light pink over here, and then Terra is in between. So those 2 are pretty darn similar, but this one does pack a lot more of a punch from the Realher. This one is the eyeshadow stick from Thrive in, okay, I had to double check that. So that one is the eyeshadow stick in Galleon, and then I've got these 2 Realher ones. They're like they are really powerful. And then as I kind of blend it out, just so you can kind of see what's happening with these ones. And let's see if I can blend. So those are your swatches. All right, so some final thoughts. I will still double check on this palette, and I'll just post it down in the description below if they are refillable. I didn't see them, but I do really like I love the blush formula. The highlighter is really nice. The bronzer is nice. It's not really my color, but I think I can make a bronzer out of it. So that's just something to be aware of. Like, it is hard because this is all they have for a blush right now. They don't have another option if these other colors don't seem to be your color. That is kind of unfortunate. So I'm not doing a whole review on that, but I did want to put that out there because I do like the blush formula. So if this one color works for you, it's fabulous. But if this one color way doesn't work for you, hopefully they will get new colors soon. All right, let's take a look at these eyeshadow sticks though. I'm going to start with the claims, pricing. I kind of already went through my thoughts, but briefly that. So this is a long-lasting blendable eyeshadow stick that can also line, highlight, and create smoky eye looks. These eyeshadow sticks are easy to use and offer a formulation that is long-wearing, transfer-proof, highly pigmented, and crease-resistant. Yes and no. It comes in 6 shades. There are 2 shimmers, 4 mattes. Again, I got half those shades. And I mean, yeah, I know it's hard. Like, it'd probably be nice. I'd love to be able to show you all 6 swatches. But I buy all this with my own money, so I just can't do that. So that's why I kind of was like, oh, I'll grab a variety of them. You know, the rose shimmer I feel like is very popular. I really want to see that caramel, and I thought hopefully that would be helpful. And then the chocolate brown seemed cool too. So they are $19.99 a piece. They are, just say what you are. How many ounces are you? 1.6 grams or 0.06 ounces. I'm just wondering if the Brilliant Eye Brighteners are 1.4 grams or 0.049 ounces. And these are actually $24. These are only $20. So you do actually get a heck of a lot more bang for your buck with these, and more pigment payoff. So they are slippier, they are more in your face, depending on how you blend them down. I would say they crease a tiny bit more than the Brilliant Eye Brightener, but it all depends on how much you blend them down. So I do really like them actually a lot. It just takes a second to work with it because it's not the exact same formulation as the Brilliant Eye Brightener. Okay, it is a lot slippier, but that can be a good thing too because it can be very blendable. So just wanted to let you know that. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I would love to see you back here. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Appreciate that. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great week, and keep taking great care of yourselves. Bye.